Please unsubscribe. That's right, my subscribers. After almost 2 years of uploading, I'm asking you to please go and unsubscribe from my channel. But ProCat, why would you do this? What would possess you to sabotage yourself like this? Well, allow me to tell you. This all started at the very beginning of my channel. From the very start, I've been a very multifaceted, fractured YouTuber, uploading everything I felt like uploading, from Destiny 2 to Skyblock. However, this mostly changed starting in October 2023, when I mostly honed in on Sea of Thieves videos. While I would occasionally stray from it, I was dialed in on Sea of Thieves, and as long as nothing crazy happened, my life could have stayed good. But, unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Cause Sea of Thieves sucks now. For a wide variety of reasons that I have discussed in previous videos, I began to no longer enjoy Sea of Thieves content. But this content had carried me to the threshold monetization, and I was finally feeling like a real YouTuber. So here is where I made my first mistake. I just chose to ignore the problem, instead of actually thinking about how I was going to pivot away from Sea of Thieves and what I should start doing instead. I chose to just delay and start making random variety content to try and make some money, since I knew content like that, where you make video essays, makes really good money. And in doing so, I doomed my own channel instantly. You see, I made a big video, my first ever big video, the Gnomes vs Knights video. This made me around $500, an insane sum for the time, and gained me a whopping 1,500 subscribers. In one video, I had made more subscribers than I had ever made in a little over a year of uploading. However, with the sudden influx of subscribers, I was excited. I felt like I was finally growing for the first time, and I really started to think that maybe my dream of becoming a YouTuber was realistic. Until I discovered something truly frightening. These people weren't here for my content. They had subscribed because of the fire video I had made, but most of them weren't interested in the type of content I was making. And these subscribers, you people who are watching, essentially began sinking my ship. If I let YouTube show my subscribers my videos, it would almost instantly sabotage it, throttling my views permanently and keeping me locked in low view counts. But if I didn't push it, it would have a slow, sluggish start and eventually die out from a lack of momentum for one reason or another. However, instead of locking in and dealing with the problem, I once again hid from the problem instead of dealing with it face to face. I continued making random videos, throwing stuff at the wall hoping something would stick. And a few months later, something would stick. Another random crap post video that I made, this one garnering me around $600 and another whopping 1,500 subscribers. However, this just made the problem even worse. No one that subscribed to my channel wanted to watch the content I wanted to make. I was done with Sea of Thieves, but those people were still there, unwittingly destroying me with their kindness. And another 3,000 iPad kids had just joined the ranks of my subscribers, who all definitely didn't want to watch what I wanted to make. The only people who were real fans were in my Discord, so they would watch the videos from there. So what was the point of having more subscribers? All these subscribers were doing were holding me back. At this point, I'm sure you're wondering, what are you doing, ProCat, that everyone hates so much? Well, for the past 6 months, I've been working hard to become a professional esports player on Fortnite. And while I want to make content on Fortnite, I've refrained from doing so because I know that realistically, none of you want to see it. It's not what you came here for, and I respect that. I also wanted to make a new original YouTube gaming and video essay series that I've had some ideas about. But once again, I knew that none of you probably wanted to watch it. I researched and researched, but alas, I couldn't find any way to unsubscribe my fans without deleting my entire channel. Something I really didn't want to do, though I did consider it briefly. And so, I sat on the channel, paralyzed for almost 3 months now, with no uploads coming out. And now, finally, that leaves you here, with me. And I'm going to ask you to make a decision. Is the kind of content I just described what you want to see? Because if not, I am begging you to please unsubscribe. No matter how much you think it may be helping me to stay, I can promise you that you are doing more harm than good. No matter your choice though, I want to thank all of you for making me into what I am. When I started this channel 2 years ago, I don't know if I really thought I could get this big ever, even though it's still a very small channel relatively. But I promise that every day I logged onto my computer and looked at my subscriber count going up, even by 1 or 2, it meant the world to me. Each and every one of your comments, especially on the smaller videos where I could actually read all of them without some getting buried in YouTube Studio, were read, and they meant everything to me. To see people positively reacting with the videos that I had made, it truly was and still is magical. And I hope that some of you choose to stay, but if you don't, I hope that you have a good day. Thank you for supporting me all these years, and make sure to like and unsubscribe. Procat, out. Oh, and by the way, if this reached anyone not subscribed to me, if you like what you heard, you could drop a subscribe to try and negate the absolute wrecking ball I've just deployed against my own channel.